Hi, it's the Rawesome Vegan Gal here, and today I'm doing part 2 for a brand called Artisana Organics, and I will have a link below to their website. And also wanted to thank Amy and Kelly and Courtney for getting me the products over. And these are some newer products. Some were actually, I think, already being sold, but some are a little newer. And these are what they call their snack pouches, and I've done, I think, some in the previous video, but I wanted to share these with you and also to give you some ideas of how to use them and actually show you some of the things to use. So I'm going to talk about each one and then try them out. So I'm going to start with the one that's called Macadamia Coconut Nut Butter Blend. They come in a 1.6 ounce little squeezy pouch, I guess you can call them. And what I do normally is, if I'm not going to finish the whole thing, because they're also don't need refrigeration, is I'll put them in a resealable bag. It might get a little messy from it, but I try to keep it kind of neat. Or else if you have a jar and you could kind of squeeze it into the jar. If you had an extra jar, you could put it in. So this one is, let's see, it says paleo friendly, keto, or I don't know if it's both friendly. It says friendly on the side, and vegan, and it's also kosher, it's gluten-free. It's also, let's see what else it says. It says oil separation occurs naturally, so you knead and squeeze it, so you would want to go like this before you use it. But then when I would open it, I would actually push the product down so that when you open it, it has a little tear to open it, or you could use a scissor. It doesn't come kind of all over the place, so that's what I do. And then it also says it may contain pieces of shell. They're minimally processed, never processed, excuse me. And they're made on machinery that processes a variety of tree nuts, coconut and seeds, but does not process peanuts, gluten, dairy, or soy, just so you know that. So this is actually, even though they say macadamia coconut, it also does have cashew in it and a little bit of sea salt. So as far as nutritional information, one packet is one serving. It's 200 calories. It's, of course, high in fat, which is good fat and saturated fat, but they're good from the nuts. There's no sodium. It's 0%, 0% value, even though it says 40 milligrams. And also, let's see, protein 3 grams, iron 15%, that's quite a bit. That's probably because of the nuts and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And it says here, knead it, squeeze it, and enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and try this one out. And then you see I did get a little out of here, the little top part. So let me go ahead and try to open that carefully. I also have a scissor just in case. So then I have some little spoons here so I can try it. So I have a little spoon here. I can take some out and show you what it looks like. If I can get it on the spoon. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Here's a little on the spoon here if you can see that. So I can definitely taste the macadamia. I taste it more than coconut. It's the first ingredient. And it has a little bit of a hint of saltiness, but not really like salty, like strong salt, like you'd say, like, you know, like if you're using soy sauce or anything. But yeah, that's nice. So then I just wanted to show you some ideas of what to put it on. I'm not going to probably use it on that. I only have spoons for each one of those 4 different products. So just to show you some ideas, I have some dates here, and also I'll include the websites for some of the products. So this is a brand that I reviewed. This is Bosch, and they make different kind of dates and date products. So this is what they're called Kahalas dates. So what you can do is you can open up a date and put the nut butter in there. And then I have these nice products that they're coconut wraps that you could put on there, and have 3 different varieties. They actually have 4 different varieties, and I've also reviewed on my channel. They have the original. So they're very few ingredients, which is really nice. It's only like, what is it, 2 or 3 ingredients. And then some of them have a little flavoring. This has turmeric, and then they have another one, cinnamon, and then they have another one, Moringa. So those are 3, and it comes in a resealable bag. It also doesn't need refrigerated. So I'll include a link for them as well. And the third idea I had here, which could probably be fun, is another brand that I reviewed on my channel. It's a juicy, air-dried watermelon. It's fruit jerky. So it's like pieces of watermelon. You can put them up on that. So just some ideas, and I may try one of them on some of this while I do it, but we'll see. So the next one I have is their hemp and Brazil nut butter blend. Same information pretty much, except calories here. It says 190. Iron is 4%. And this one also has cashews. I know they don't say it on here usually, but cashews seems to be something that they add to it again as well. It's got Brazil nuts, cashews, hemp seeds, organic macadamia nuts, and sea salt. So this one also has macadamia, even though it doesn't say on the front. So so it should really be hemp, Brazil, macadamia, and cashew, but I guess they don't want to put all that on there. That's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one. I'm going to just push down the product so it's not all the way at the top where I have to open it. So, go ahead and open this one and try that one out. I think I'll maybe put some from the other one on one of those maybe coconut wraps a little bit just to try it that way. Okay, so I got my spoon here. I'm going to try this one. This one's a little darker, I think, because of the Brazil nuts, or maybe not. Yeah, you could see a little difference. I don't know if you could see those little specks in there. I'm trying to see if there's anything else pretty much different. Just the iron, higher in protein. This is 5 grams of protein. So, I can definitely taste the hemp seeds. Very much. And it also has the sea salt. This one is a little more salty. This one actually has 2% sodium and 65 milligrams. It's still very minute, but this one definitely tastes saltier. Personally, I don't think it needs the salt. For whatever reason, they think they have a feeling that they want to add it, which is fine. But personally, I don't think it's necessary. I personally think it would be better without it. I don't care so much for the saltiness of it. I'd rather just me taste more of the Brazil nuts and the hemp seeds. So that's just me, and that's okay. And then the other two I have are, oops, uh-oh, I just dropped one of my spoons. Hopefully I can wipe that off. It won't be dirty. Okay. That was my boo-boo. Sorry about that. So let me get back in the camera here. So, the other two I have are actually sweeter spreads. And they're free of palm oil. One is a cashew cacao spread. The same. Everything else is pretty much the same. And I don't know if I said they're USDA organic. I forgot to mention that they are. Okay. So, getting back to this. So this one is interesting too. I know they say cashew cacao, but it has other things, a little bit of other things in here. It's got organic cashews, organic coconut sugar, organic cacao powder, organic coconut MCT oil, also organic vanilla extract. So that's the combination. So this is a sweeter one than the other ones. But yeah, that saltiness still of that Brazil hemp one, I can still taste it. So the other thing you could do with some of these, like maybe not the sweeter ones, but you could use it as a sauce, drizzle it on fruit or dip it for fruit. Or even the other nut butters that I just tried, you could mix them with a little bit more liquid or other herbs and make them into a dressing or a sauce. So you can do different things with them. I'm just keeping it simple right now as far as how I'm using it. So I think the last one maybe I'll put on the coconut wrap. So I'm going to open this one up and go ahead and try that. So this is definitely going to be chocolatey. So I'll get my spoon in here and show you how that is. So you can see it's chocolatey. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, and I didn't tell you about the nutritional. 150 calories. This has more sugar in it. They add because of the coconut sugar. Let's see what else. Protein 4 grams, iron 10%, potassium 4%. And the iron probably because of also the cacao adds more iron too. So no, but that's nice. Doesn't taste like super sweet, but it tastes good like a chocolate sauce. So that's good. And then the last one I have here to try is the hazelnut cacao spread. And this one has 160 calories, 2% calcium, 8% iron, 4% potassium. I don't think the other one had, the other one said it had calcium, no. So, that's good, I think maybe because of the hazelnuts. So this has organic hazelnuts, same thing, coconut sugar, cacao powder, oil, vanilla extract, same thing except for the hazelnut. I do like hazelnuts with chocolate. I think they have a nice combination. I've had that with other companies, so I'm going to go ahead and push this down so it doesn't all come up on the top there out when I open it. So yeah, these pouches open really nicely. What would be nice to do, I guess most people are going to use maybe once, is to have a resealable pouch for people who aren't going to use the whole thing up all at one time. So what I'm going to do with this one, so that I don't use the spoon and lick it, even though it's just me eating, I'm going to get out. So you mind, excuse me for being out of the camera for just a minute. So I'm taking my original, these are the original coconut wraps. I'm just going to take a small piece and put some on there. It doesn't have to be on here, but it's just maybe something different as a little treat. I'll show you what it looks like. I'll take the whole thing out, but I'm just going to take a smaller piece. So, and they come 5 in a package, and each one is like wrapped around these, I guess it's what is it called? Parchment paper. So that's what the whole thing looks like. And I'm just going to take a smaller piece of it, maybe a quarter. You could also like do this. It would be fun. You can do it with like non-dairy. I use non-dairy ice cream. The brand I like is so delicious. So you mix that with this and put that on like a chocolate sauce and put this in the wrap. I've done it with the ice cream or the non-dairy dessert, and it was delicious. So okay, I'm gonna just cut this kind of in a quarter, trying to. Okay, and then put this back. And if you don't use the whole piece, you want to just cover the parchment over to keep it fresher. But it doesn't need to be refrigerated, so which is really nice. But you do want to make sure that you reseal the package. Okay, so then what I'm going to do with this other one that I didn't try yet is I'm going to see if it'll pour it out too fast. Ah! I guess it was watery. This is the hazelnut one. Whoopsie. That's what you get for doing it that way. Trying to be... Okay, I saved it. It's a little on my fingers, but I'm just going to eat it like this. And then I'll try it with the spoon after. I could definitely taste the hazelnut. Definitely got on my fingers. Now I'm going to actually... that was good. That was actually good on the coconut wrap. That was very good. Oops, I don't want to make a mess all over here. Let's see what I got. Okay, so now that I didn't use the spoon, I'm going to go ahead and dig in, as we say, and try to get some that's a little thicker, because I poured it out and that part was kind of thin. I could get in here. Okay, now you can see that. That one's really good. I like that. I think this is my favorite. Very good. I love hazel. I think hazelnut and chocolates are such a good combination. So that's it. These are the 4 snack pouches, and they do have other snack pouches in other varieties. So you want to check that out on their website. So today we checked out the macadamia coconut nut butter blend with other ingredients, and then the hemp and Brazil nut butter blend, also with other ingredients besides those. And then next was, I'm just trying to keep them up where I have them here, the cacao cashew spread. And then my favorite was the hazelnut cacao spread. And I hope you check them out and enjoy them. And I thank you for watching. It's the Rawesome Vegan Gal.